just need to pull this guy up on my up on my thing over there, and then we'll get right to work. So let's flip this guy around. Got a little bit of a mess set up here because I just had everything set up for the thumbnail. But if I can, a little tight. If I can get over here, I can finish your setup. No, don't switch it on. I want to view channel. And looks like we're live. Let me test the sound real quick here. Hello, testing, testing. What does it sound like, boys? I'm not sure what that like droning in the background is, but I guess we're just going to have to go with it today, unfortunately. But yeah, so I think I'm going to start out building this little set here. Then we might work on some nose plates and stuff, especially like this guy. This guy needs to be dusted bad, like horribly. And then I have an idea for a road plate that I want to start. I don't know if I'm going to finish it because it's a little bit more complex than your standard road plate. So it's going to be two of these together, not like locked in especially or whatever. But basically there's going to be parking stalls on either side of the thing. So these points of the in the city, you're going to go down to 6 stud sidewalk instead of 12. So that would be kind of interesting, but I think it's important to have some parking areas and stuff in the city. So we're going to try that out today. I don't know how far we're going to get on it, but yeah, because I also want to talk about this guy a little bit later, which like I said, we're going to talk about it later. And it was originally supposed to be something totally different. Like I just was kind of playing with the technique because I wanted to use it for something. So I was just kind of playing with it. I was going to make a little wizard's tower or something. But yeah, it's I got some inspiration. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first let's move this modular building out of the way here. Set the downtown diner right there. Hopefully she don't fall over. And then that should free up some space for us to build this. Hello, my good sir. Welcome. But yeah, first off we're going to that's the pliers, we want the pocket knife. But we're gonna start off with this. This is a set that I think I reviewed a while back, but I might just re-review it to make a slightly better updated version. Who knows when that'll come out. Also, sorry for forgetting to post on Wednesday. I believe I set a timer and stuff for myself to get up, but me and some of the boys played Minecraft. We were on a realm doing some stuff like all night, and I slept through my alarm, so forgot to post that. And then I meant to finish it yesterday, and actually I meant to finish it today as well, but I just haven't done it yet. I'll probably finish the review after the stream, and it'll probably end up going up next Wednesday. And tomorrow, I was going to do a city video tomorrow, but I didn't get as much work done on it as I hoped, and I'll start the video this weekend, but I think it might come out next week, because I want to get a lot of progress done. Like, I got the whole city set up in a general orientation, and then I'm obviously mill splitting some modulars and working on some road plates. So I just want to get a lot of progress done for that next city update, so it can be a banger. I might even start the video after the stream, but like I said, the video is probably not going to go up till next week. So that's just a fair warning. I'm going to post a review tomorrow, probably the rocket and the other little one. It's the little like mining vehicle set from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I think that's what I'm gonna film for tomorrow. So, yeah, watch out for that in the morning. I'm gonna film some of that stuff after the stream so that I can get that done before we hop online tonight, because I know it's gonna be another late one. Because we're trying to beat the Ender Dragon over break, in which there's 2 days left. We're kind of just working on armoring up and stuff right now. Like, I'm almost full netherite. The other boys don't, but I'm trying to get level 30 enchants on all my stuff, and combining some swords and tridents and stuff just to get some really good equipment. So that's kind of what we're working on. That's taking quite a while. I think today we're gonna go and try and get mending from village, although we've been getting pretty lucky with fishing lately. Although it's probably not why you're here. You're definitely here to hear me rabble on about Lego City stuff. So that's what I'm here to do. But yeah, so the city definitely come along nice. There are some odd ones that, like, odd sections and stuff of the city that are gonna need solving. Like, there's some half plate areas that I'm not entirely sure if I want to have those half modulars and stuff as I already have there, or if I want to do like a train around the city as of right now, in which then I would have to pretty much tear it all apart and stuff and redo it. But I think we're just gonna roll with this setup that you guys have seen on the past couple streams, and maybe I'll even show it off a little bit later too when I get something done to go and put in the city. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. It's definitely looking interesting. I would like to go a little bit bigger in some ways, but in others it definitely is close to, if not like the right size, at least for us starting out here, because I don't have very much going on over there. And we have quite a few of these guys, but that's gonna be a challenge eventually. Oh, and a couple streams back when I sorted all those road plates, guess what? I missed this bin of like stuff. This was just all the previous road plates that we had, but I didn't sort them because I forgot that they existed, and I kind of saw that, so that'll be nice. But I already got next week's Mini Mac Monday filmed and stuff, so that's all done and ready. It would be nice if I could film another one for not next week, the week after, because I would still like to get a little bit more ahead than I am, because I'm more behind than I am ahead at the moment, which is kind of unfortunate. So tomorrow I need to clutch up, because tomorrow's Saturday, and I still gotta do some homework yet. A little bit that I haven't quite gotten to over break as of yet. But yeah. But yeah, definitely excited for getting a bit more progress done on the city tab. Now this set, we have a couple of them. I think I have like 2 of them built already, and another at least 1 over sitting in the thing. So maybe I'll have to make like a little electric car dealership or something, or like a little, I don't know, but I'll definitely have to set up like a dealership somewhere, because we have enough of these cars where it could definitely warrant, like we have some duplicates of some other cars and stuff too, so it could definitely warrant a little dealership. Maybe we'll end up making like a little supercharger or something, because we have a little gas station, which is the little piece that's connected to the garage. So that is nice, but we don't have anywhere for electric cars and stuff, so maybe I'll add like a little charger or something on the sidewalker yeah, like on the sidewalk next to our parking areas or something, or when I eventually do make a little parking lot, it can also go in there. So definitely some ideas. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with it. I kind of just came up with some of the ideas for this stream like half an hour ago, so we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. But yeah. And I also do not know if I'm going to get all this done. I'm thinking it's going to be a relatively short stream because there's obviously I want to film some videos and stuff yet today, and it's a little later than I was planning on starting this stream. So I'll probably stream until about 7, which means I definitely don't really have much time to waste. So at the very least, we'll get one of these mills plated, and then probably work on this. But maybe we can start, or maybe what we do is we build up the mills plates and like dust these sets and stuff, and then I can always just throw them on the mills plates later, because that's usually the most complicated part and definitely takes a lot of focus, because you gotta like piece for piece match them. So maybe I'll end up doing that later. Maybe we'll just build the plates today, because then we can work on a little bit of everything. But yeah, should be pretty interesting here. But yeah, like I said before and stuff, really stoked for how the city's coming along. I do wish that I got a little bit more done with it on break, but like I said, I've been hosting a realm with the boys, so we've been grinding Minecraft every night this week. So for a good few hours, I think we started the realm. I started the realm last Friday, and we're on day like 180 something. So we've been grinding for a good chunk of the night, every night, all week. So, and definitely fun. Definitely something that I do not regret doing, because it's been quite a while since I've been able to play some games with the boys, but definitely takes up quite a bit of time. But this is a nice, quick and easy warm-up build for us tonight. I like to do a little warm-up build and stuff before I get on to the rest of the streams. Just kind of a fun little thing. And maybe one day we'll do a stream that's just like all warm-up builds, so it'll be just like, maybe we'll build like 5 small sets or something. Or like a battle pack building stream, like an army build stream, that could be fun. But also 1,000 subscriber video, that will be coming out sometime during my winter breaks. So like basically between Christmas and New Year's, I believe. Maybe I'll do it the like Friday after. Maybe I'll post it like the Saturday after Christmas, because we have school up until like the 1st or 2nd, I think. I don't know, whatever week that is. But we have stuff up until then, and then obviously I need to get working on advent calendar stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna start filming for December 1st, so I do not really know how, like, I have a couple more Figure Fridays lined up, but I think after the next week after Christmas, I don't think has a Figure Friday. So I'm going to need to film that at some point, but obviously by then the advent calendar should be done. And I don't know if I'm doing 1 or 2 advent calendars this year, which could be interesting. That'd be like filming 2 shorts a day, so they'll be fairly small, and stuff. I'm going to be filming them the night before so they can go up the morning of. So if you want to watch the video as you're opening your own advent calendar, kind of like opening it with me. Oh, yo, what's up, Thomas? Getting ready for your stream in about half an hour. But yeah, if you guys want to open it up with me, then more power to you. So figured it'd be nice to actually have them up like the day of, rather than what I've been doing, which is, and by what I mean by what I've been doing, what I did last year, where I filmed the videos when I got home from school, or really quick in the morning, so they just like weren't super great, and they're still gonna be pretty quick videos. I'm probably not gonna say all that much, but basically just kind of showing up the advent calendar thing for the day. Could be fun. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but I'm definitely going to remember to actually do them and get them all out every day. And maybe the ones more towards the closer we get to Christmas, the little bit better quality they should be, because I'm going to have exams like the week before Christmas. So the thing with that is we're basically just at school for like half the day doing exams, and then I can spend a little bit more time, not a ton more because I do gotta study, but a little bit more time filming the stuff for the next day. So that'll be nice. At least the last few should be really dialed in, but yeah, they're definitely gonna be pretty fun, quick videos. Obviously all shorts, kind of like what I did last year, but that should be pretty fun. At least I think so. And another little tidbit about the tower that we might start working on a little bit later is that I started building it before I started watching a show, and we'll get to what show that is a little bit later. But like I think it's like episode 2 or something of the show I was watching, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna build that tower. So yeah, I'm kind of changing up some stuff. I initially had like a door and stuff on the front, as you'll see a little bit more later. But I initially had like the door and stuff on there, and I was just going to make like a generic Wizard's Tower or something to mess around with the style there, and maybe make it like a mini Makonde sort of thing. But now it's looking more and more like it's going to be a bit of a more drawn out, longer build that's probably going to take more pieces than we currently have. And sorry for the thing with furnace kicking on in the background there, if you're wondering what that bracket is in the background there. So, but yeah, and then there we go, we have the car. It's a pretty basic car. It's pretty nice though. I do like it. It's a nice addition into the city there. A little bit of marks there for my fingers, but yeah, I do think I did review this a while back, but it's definitely worth a re-review, even though it's just a small little $10 set. I think it's kind of neat, and definitely neat enough to have a few of. So we'll just take the trash out of there and set it back one in there where nobody can see it, and I'll deal with that later. And then just chunk it all in there. Obviously put the extra pieces in one of the sorted, oops, knocking stuff over. One of the unsorted containers over here. I have a couple pick brick cups off to the side here for unsorted pieces. But yeah, I think we're going to just start off with, I'm thinking the plate for this guy first, because this one is actually actively in the city, whereas the diner over here is set off to the side because I just don't have enough space. So we're going to work on this guy first. I do not know if I'm going to put it on the plate but I'm definitely going to, at the very least, make the plate for it, which is a little bit different because it's got, I mean, it has 6 studs in the back here instead of like 4, so it's kind of almost like another sidewalk there, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. So I'll probably save this for the this plate here for the diner because that's the only one I have in that color, and instead do a row of 2 of these guys like this all the way down the one side, and then green plate for the rest of it. So yeah, because I have this whole thing of mostly 4x4s, which are especially like 4x4 green plate. That stuff's really nice. But I'll use some of those as well as these 4x8s, I think, to cover up some of the stuff. Got those off the brick roof wall, so it's like that. And then basically to make a mills plate kind of like this, especially for like if you're mills plating a modular building, it's rather simple. You just take a ton of 2x2s, if you can obviously hear it and stuff there. I always start with the corners and stuff because I always build out from the corners. And let me do a whole side here because it does get a little bit weird towards the center. So that's something to keep in mind because the center ends up like this. You put them all 2 studs away from each other, and then you think, wait, there's not enough room for 2 studs on either side and to have a brick there. So the center ends up being a 1 stud gap that goes all the way around the entire thing. So it's basically a grid with like a plus in the center. So it's a little interesting, but pretty simple once you get the hang of it. I built a good few mills plates, but I'm definitely not the leader in mills plate building. And obviously with these, all of these bricks and stuff are going to get covered up by your plates and modular buildings, of course. Gotta pick some stuff up that I'm dropping over here. But yeah, so color really doesn't matter. I'm lucky enough to have a big old bin of 2x bricks and stuff just right here, so I can use that. You really don't have to use 2x2s. I guess you can technically use everything else. It's just you just get that grid a bit easier with these, and yeah, you can basically just use whatever bricks you want. You just need to raise it up by 3 plates there. And that's basically all you're doing, is you're just making sure it's raised up by 1 brick. So it's a pretty simple process here, and should knock out both of the plates for these guys rather quickly. It's really just the moving the builds over that takes the most time, because like I said, you got to do it like part for part basically. So that is something that can be a tad annoying sometimes, but yeah. And then definitely after you get a few, you kind of get the hang of it. It's really not that complicated. Just basically just making a grid. So it's pretty easy. What tends to take the most time is trying to get all the 2x brick that I can get. 2x2 brick. But definitely gotta figure out some ways that I can utilize some of these other bricks and stuff. Maybe figure out a different type of grid with, I don't know, 2x4s and like other stuff. Because I'm basically just copying the tutorial from this. This is basically just how I watched a tutorial on how to make a thing. I'm like, oh, that's easy. I'm just going to copy it exactly. And that's kind of how this is working. So, I mean, I could make use of some of like these other bricks and stuff, but I try to only use 2x brick. 2x2s, I should say, because this is all 2x brick. So that is definitely the one thing that tends to take a little bit more time, is just rummaging through the bin to get all your 2x2s. But yeah. It also doesn't help if you have a bunch of parts. Bunch of parts trays just kind of sitting on that. Oh, wait, that might be blocking your view. That's definitely blocking your view. Let me set them over here instead. But yeah, I was kind of hoping those were going to be just out of view so I could still access them, but nope, looks like they're going to take up the entirety of your view, so gotta set them off to the side. But we'll go through those in a bit. Especially that one with the road plates. We're definitely going to sort those out maybe today. But yeah. Okay, that's enough for a bit. Oh yeah, it's pretty simple process. Pretty fun. Not a whole lot to it that you gotta think about. Really, just that plus on the center there. But yeah, it's just a fun process that sometimes I even just like to just make the plus first, because then it kind of just takes the guesswork out of it, so you don't really gotta think about it. And then all you gotta do is just fill in the gaps. And it would seem that I messed up. Oh, there it is. Then you just gotta fill in the gaps, all 2 studs apart, except for them ones. Yeah. That's a 2x3. We do not need that. We need 2x2s. But yeah, it's quite a simple process. It can be fun just to pass the time. You just want to have the pieces and just build up a whole bunch of nose plates. But figured I'd build a couple on stream here with you guys because it sounds like fun. And then the thing that really sets mills apart and stuff, the kind of benefits of it, I guess, are the fact that you can. So this setup gives it a bit more rigidity than it would have, than your standard plate would give, obviously, because it's a bit thicker and has a good amount of points of connection there. But the other benefits and stuff are basically that you can create interesting terrain, so it doesn't have to be 3 bricks. Like, it's really helpful if you're doing like greenery areas and stuff to go with mills. But if you want to connect that to like the city and stuff, you obviously have mills for your city. Or if you want to do the nice roads, which this one is incomplete because I didn't finish it yet, you really got to go with mills and stuff, because it gets you to that correct height. But as you can see here, pretty basic. Other than that one piece that just kind of fell off, and then we can start plating. So this one, I'm going to do 2 of these guys. So 4 of these 16 by 16 plates. Obviously, it makes up your 13 by 32. But I mean 32 by 32 plate there. But this one's going to be a little bit different because we need this whole back strip to be gray, and we only have 1 of these. So I'm going to leave that one out and leave it for the diner because it has more open space there. And over here, I'm just going to do, let me measure these out. So, yeah, that's kind of the one goofy thing is for these guys, you kind of got to place them in between the plates, so that makes you do some weird stuff with that. So I'm going to need to get 1 by plate, as well as probably some 2 by plate at some point to do all of these. And yeah, so it does make some kind of weird gaps here, but honestly, I think I do have a larger plate bin. I could grab that and maybe even just use those, but I think we're gonna go with these for now. And I haven't really used these 4x4s all that much, although they're super useful for stuff like this. But like this plate is a little bit different, so I think I'm gonna add a couple of these guys here so we can get better connections when we add those. That 2 by plate, and now I just need to maybe I'll add these guys here first. Just some plates like this. We'll use the same technique as these guys here, but yeah. Kind of end up with a weird gap right there. So as you can see, I'm kind of just actually it's a 3 by gap. We do not want that. And then sometimes some goofy stuff like this, and maybe I will actually hold it. Let's undo this section. This is obviously my first time kind of messing around with the 2 by plate, the 4 by plate and stuff with mills. I haven't really done that all that much, but maybe, just maybe, we can make something work here. If I can pop these guys off, because clutch power is actually pretty powerful. Chat disconnected. Oh no, you better reconnect. Oh, it's reconnected. But yeah. So I don't do this all too often, but the idea of the plate itself basically just is the same. I'm gonna leave those couple pieces right there because I'll probably need them. But I guess this could be a good one to implement some other size pieces, and maybe I will go ahead and do that. Just for ease of use, so I'll grab some of these 2 by red bricks here, kind of go like that. So maybe I'll just add them all down the line like this. These 2 by 4s, because I don't need them for much else. And we'll see if this works. So obviously this is adding in a lot of brick. You could probably get the exact same effect if you by simply just using a different plate. Like right there, that's a little bit floppy, so we're just going to add some more plate, some more brick, I mean. But I'm sure you can get the exact same effect by just using different sized plates and stuff. Why is my chat having a hard time connecting? I don't know. But I'll just add some more 2x4s here. And obviously this is kind of a slightly odd plate because we're kind of doing a mix of like half with the 16x16s, which is typically what I use, is almost exclusively 16x16s. But this is kind of just like a mix of stuff, so I'm just adding more studs so that these guys can actually grip on. And then that's all I'm doing for these dark gray 4x4s is just those two sections. So I'm going to use some of these odd colors and stuff first, like these yellows and stuff, because I'm not really going to be using them for anything. Some of the more earthy colors and stuff I can use for stuff, but these are kind of just like random odd colors that I don't really have a use for. So I'm going to use these before I end up using any of my nice green stuff. Yeah, thanks, man. Just building some Mills plates up at the moment, but like I have some blues, some tans, some browns and stuff in there that I can use for other stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to use. Like, I guess I could use these for maybe underlying plate for lava or something, but I don't really have any plans for that, and it's Lego, so I can always just tear it apart and grab those plates from it if absolutely necessary. But I don't think it will be. It shouldn't be a problem. But obviously you're not really going to see these plates. You might see like a little corner, a little crack of them, just like you might see a little crack of this and stuff on the side. But that's really not a huge concern of mine. It's more just the thing looking good overall. So I definitely do not mind adding these little bits and bobs in there. It just makes just a tad more sturdy. Maybe I'll grab a couple of these longer. Oh wait, no, those don't fit. I need 2x3s to fit along here. But just to give those kind of awkward angles and stuff. And a good thing with mills is that you can adapt them pretty easily, kind of like I am here. Like I need more space for studs, so I'm just adding more space for studs. Ain't anything else to it. It's pretty simple, and I would use like this green and stuff to all these like green beds and stuff to match to them, but I would like to avoid using those as much as possible, simply because I want to make some nice outdoor areas and stuff. When we eventually do expand the city, as is the current plan, to add another table and add like some countryside and stuff, so I'm going to use a lot of these green plates and stuff for that. But there you have it. That's your completed Mills plate for this. Now it just needs to be switched over, which I'm not going to do right now. Obviously I can pat some of this stuff down. Maybe one day I'll get one of those like little tiny rubber mounts to help beaten everything getting all my Lego bricks down and stuff, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, there's your completed mills plate for it. Obviously, it's a little bit heavier on this side, but once we get all the bricks and stuff on there, that is not going to affect anything. But it's pretty solid. As you can see, I can't really bend it all that much. I guess I can bend it that way a bit, but it's pretty easy to fix and just put back together because obviously it's Lego. So just gotta again line it back up and pop this guy back in there, and there you go. But you can put a lot of weight on it. I've seen people like standing on these and stuff, so you're not gonna have that problem. And it's a lot more rigid and stuff, especially like this. So when you have your builds and stuff on it, they're just more sturdy. So it helps out in that respect, and obviously you get that thickness so that it matches with like your road plates as well as other mills plates and stuff. Like if you want to make a park and have like a little pond, you can do that pretty easily with mills. So just a matter of popping out a couple of these guys here and just adding them in. So I'm going to set this guy down right underneath there, and then we'll make up the mills plate for the diner, which for the gray, it'll have a similar thing on one side, but I'm going to use this. So once we get our brick, it's going to look like this, and then I'll have kind of that same strip of like 8 gray studs there, and then this part will just be random colors. So it'll be kind of like a very similar plate. But I shouldn't need these green bits, so I'll put them back. And the reason that I have these next to the 4x4s rather than like in with the larger plate and stuff, which is where they technically belong, is because the 4x8s can also be used in the exact same way for mills plates. They're just they're just 2 plates butted up against each other, so they're like the exact same as that. So they'll just cover a little more surface area. So those are also going to be used for mills plates eventually. So I figured there's not much point in taking them out of the whatchamacallit, big brick boxes, and then just tearing them all apart and putting them in with the other stuff when I'm going to be using it with this stuff. So I figured I'd just stack them all up a little bit differently and put them in there so that they're easily accessible, which is definitely a big plus for Lego building. Sometimes in this system it can be a little bit difficult. I'm gonna post these over there because I might use them in the future for punch them out. But yeah, they will definitely be used with mills plates and stuff. So I didn't see much point in putting with the larger plate if I'm going to use them with this stuff. Man, it looks like the chat's been having some goofy issues today, hasn't it? It's just like, sometimes we get that on some of the other streams where it connects and disconnects a couple times, but not as much as on this stream. And I do wonder why that is. I don't know if it's just like my internet is goofy, which is probably what it is, but or if it's something else, but yeah. but mill splits are pretty fun here. And next week I will not be streaming, but I will be streaming the week after next week. I have it on my calendar, and I will definitely send out reminders like the week of and the day of the stream. So just as long as you keep an eye on my community page and stuff, I will be announcing it and stuff. And like I said before, 1,000 subscriber video is coming. Probably the week after Christmas, I would assume. Like that Saturday after Christmas or something. Something along those lines. But yeah, I'm certainly excited for it. It'll definitely be a fun video. I got a lot of stuff I could probably even start filming it this weekend if I wanted, because there's a lot that I want to go into it. I'm not going to spoil it, but also maybe keep an eye out on my channel. I might have a little like Q&A thing, so if anybody decides to respond to that, that would be pretty dope. I'll probably throw that up after stream, and I'll probably repost it a couple of times. But if we get some answers, I'll do a little Q&A portion of the thing. So if you have any questions that you don't want to ask in the chat here, you can go ahead and throw them in there. Then that'll kind of be yeah, I'm planning it to be a pretty interesting video with a lot of chunks. I'm hoping it's going to be around a 20-minute video with a bunch of little sections. I have at least 3 or 4 things planned for it, and I'll have to see if that falls on like a streaming week too. Maybe we'll do a special set build or something. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. It's definitely gonna be cool, because we've been sitting at a little over 1,000 for a good bit now, and I definitely want to get that get that video done like I've done for some other milestones. Like I think I did one for like 100 subs, and one for 200 subs, and then one for like 500 or something. But yeah, definitely some stuff to look forward to. And then after this, we'll kind of get a start on one of those road plates. I'll kind of bring out the idea. I don't think I will finish it, and then I'll also do a little bit of work on that mock that I started, so I can kind of explain what it is, what the intent of it is, and how I'm planning to go about it. Because like I need to, I don't know if you saw one of my Figure Fridays quite a ways back. Is like the thing is like the tuxedo mask one, but I made a custom cape for them, and I'm going to have to do something akin to that, but a little bit more complicated for this one, because there's a top piece and a bottom piece that I'm going to have to do, and I'm working on figuring out what parts I'm going to need for the figure. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I want to keep it as official Lego as possible, but I'm definitely going to need to make some fabric pieces and stuff for that, which will definitely take some trial and error, because all that I've done is like a basic cape. But this is going to be a little bit more complicated, and I don't even have the fabric for it at the moment, so I'm going to need to get some fabric for that eventually. To give you a little hint, I need a white and gold fabric. If anybody knows what the character is, then go ahead. I'll probably talk about it here in a bit after we do a little bit of work on that red plate there. But yeah. So now we've got this all put together. I'm gonna stick that guy right there, as well as these two just like this. And then I'll probably end up throwing these modulars on sometime after the stream. I don't even know if it'll be today, honestly, because I'm gonna mess around with this stuff, film a couple of videos after stream, and then hop on some Minecraft with the boys again. But yeah, the goal is to beat the Ender Dragon this weekend, and we're getting there, just trying to max out some armor. Even though we probably don't really need it, especially since there's 3 of us. But I'm bad at the game, so I want some nice netherite armor. Oh, look at that. That's an older piece right there. You can see the little slits on the bottom. The slightly different Lego logo. It's kind of neat. Also, another video that I have kind of sort of in the works. I mean, I bought the stuff for it. Is a sort of dollar store Lego comparison that I'm planning to do. Because I was at the dollar store and I bought a little bit of knockoff Lego compatible stuff, so we'll have to mess around with that eventually. I don't know if that'll weasel its way into the 1,000 subscriber video. It'll probably be its own separate thing. But yeah, that's definitely on the list of stuff that videos to be filmed. So that will be pretty cool. And yeah, that should be a neat little video. And then maybe I can do a couple of shorts with them as well. I got one of each thing, so there's like a little sorting brick. There was a couple of sets that I grabbed. There's a bunch more of the little sets, but I just grabbed 2 of them because I didn't want to spend like $40 on dollar store Lego. That's probably just going to be sold in the rummage sale after we do that video. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Some of the builds actually look kind of neat. They kind of caught my eye, and that's what made me want to do the video. But the piece quality obviously gonna be trash. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know about that little thing that'll be coming sometime in the future. But yeah, it'll be kind of neat. But I got the little sorting brick, a couple of the sets, and base plate, and some just regular bricks to compare. So that will be quite a neat little project. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I need to go through that. I also need to like wrap some of the Christmas presents and stuff that I got, some of which are coming in the mail, so gotta wait for them. So obviously we got to deal with that. Maybe I'll even wrap some yet this weekend. But there we go. There's our second base plate here for our diner, and that brings us to the 2 mills plates and stuff that we did today. I got a bunch more. I got some more dynamic ones and stuff that are gonna be a little bit larger, a little bit more interesting to do in the future. But figured I'd at least just build the mills plates for a couple of these guys. Don't know if I'm probably not gonna switch them over today, but maybe that could be on the next stream, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. It really depends. But now we're going to. What do you do? Oh, I just build Lego. I do a lot of reviews and stuff, mostly, but I'm also working on a custom city, hence the mills plates and stuff, and wood plates. But yeah, we're kind of just chilling and building and stuff right now. But I want to kind of workshop this idea real quick. I'm not going to go very far on it because I don't even have all of these guys out right now to do it, but I want to get these guys lined up a little bit here, and let me grab some wood plates here, and I need to kind of just explain this idea here, because I want to make some parking stalls on the side of this. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go, but I do have most of the pieces for it at the moment. So hold on a second, and let me just move this over. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to build them up today, because I only have 2 of these, but I can kind of finish one side. Actually, I need some regular row plates too. Knocking stuff over, but these don't need to be like that, but I need plate, so I need to move this. But basically the idea is to have parking stalls on the sides, kind of like this, and then like that as well, and then they're just going to be butted up next to each other. But I guess I did not get these stuff all prepared for it, so we're not going to be able to do it today. And I need to find a couple more of these plates in the collection, which are probably involved in some city sets, so I might have to steal them from it just for this idea. But have like a little build right here. It's like a triangle to blend it in, and we're just eliminating part of the sidewalk to have space for a couple of vehicles and stuff parked there. So that is the idea, but we're not going to be able to do it right now, unfortunately, because I totally forgot to get this stuff ready. So that is, I guess, going to be set off to the side for now, which is kind of unfortunate because that's kind of the whole idea that I had here, but I don't want to move all of these. You can't really see it. Actually, let me show you. I don't really want to move all of these builds, these bricks off to the side. Ignore that. I had to move it to fit my chair over here. But that would take some time and would be annoying. So be very annoying for you guys probably, because it'll be mostly off camera. So I'm going to leave that for another day, unfortunately, and then I will set this off to the side, and we'll bring this tower out, because I'll work on this for a little bit here, try and workshop these sides. Unfortunately, I can't show you some of the references because they're all on my phone, but basically in episode 2, I believe, of free rim. It's just has a very large tower and stuff with the blue moonweed, I believe it's called, flowers on the top, and I thought it was kind of cool. And I was already building a tower. I'm like, you know what? That is pretty dang cool, and I want to do it. So I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. I don't think we're gonna go like super insanely big because I don't really have the pieces for that. And then I would like to get it about about this high before we kind of do the whole thing. And then, although it doesn't show like the interior of the tower and stuff in the show or anything, it's kind of just like flat to the top. I think I want to add like a little dilapidated entrance here, as well as like a staircase in the center of it. Maybe just something interesting, and then obviously the stairs will be blocked at the top because that's just how it works. But just gonna work on the tower just a little bit, just a tad here today, and obviously I gotta grab the correct colors to make it a little bit wider. But I just had a door on here, so that's why it's kind of goofy looking, because I'm just basically expanding it. I just tore it apart and we're expanding it now. So if it looks a little bit goofy, then that's why. But I have all the pieces kind of just scattered around over here, and those will definitely need to be cleaned up at some point. But yeah, I thought it was a neat tower and kind of a cool episode. So, and starting to like the show. I'm on episode like 12 or something right now. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. So figured I would build it out of Lego. And obviously I need to make the Freerin figure, which is where the white and gold fabric will come in to play, because yeah, I'm basically just going to be using a striped, that's not Lego, striped like shirt kind of thing, plus that stuff to make the figure. And yeah, definitely be this will definitely be an interesting sort of, I guess, challenge. Something I don't really do all too often is make like these larger mocks. This will probably end up as a mini mock Monday at some point, and probably a longer form video when I get it done. But yeah, well, I'm definitely excited about it, and I think we'd go just a little smidgen more, and then kind of start forming an entrance way here. Then maybe I'll take these guys all off first, because I had these coinciding with a door so that the door could be locked in, but we're not going to have that door, so I can add these back later, but we're also making it bigger. So this will be something that I have to work on a little bit later as well, but I kind of just wanted to bring it up on stream here because yeah. And if you're wondering why the stream is like kind of just chaos at the moment, that's because I meant to actually do this stream much earlier in the day, and I just didn't wake up to my alarm, so that is a slight problem that we had to deal with there. But yeah, so that would be why. But I think I think what I'm going to do here is start making the entrance on this side, because then I can always expand this one side. It sounds like somebody is leaving the house, so let's gotta bring a minifigure over here for reference so that we can actually make the thing the correct size there. And I think that will do for the entrance size right there. So we'll do that, and I think we're gonna make it roughly 4 studs wide, so I need one more of these, I guess. And then I'll probably have to go back through eventually when I kind of figure it out a little bit more, and add some vegetation and stuff around it. And as we go up, there's gonna be like little bits and bobs missing. Maybe I'll even add 1 or 2 little holes there, kind of just like that. Maybe I'll add 1 more right there, but just a couple little holes just to kind of help show the age of the thing. And kind of like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just building at the moment here, but yeah, definitely. I definitely think it's neat, and it was a neat thing in the show. So I figured, why not build it? Because especially since I already had the this tower all like together and stuff, like mid-build sort of thing. So yeah. I just got to. I gotta be very careful with these dark gray 2x bits because I don't have very many of them. I mainly have light gray, and I might order a bunch of the dark gray, but I don't want to order a bunch of light gray, even though I know I'm going to need more of them. Simply because... I messed this up. But simply because I want to I want to... Damn, I'm brain not working. But because I want to, I want to get them from Pick a Brick Wall because it's so much cheaper. It is so much cheaper from the Pick a Brick Wall that it's not even funny. So I want to make sure that I get it from the Pick a Brick Wall rather than from like Lego like Pick a Brick Online, because it's so much more expensive. And yeah, it's just not a cool, not something that I want to do. Like, it's so much more expensive from Pick a Brick Online than it is to buy from the Lego store via Pick a Brick. So that's just something that I would like to avoid as much as possible. Maybe I'll add another hole right there. But yeah. Boom. Oh, that's another non-Lego piece. A couple of non-Lego bits here and there mixed in, which is a little annoying. But yeah. Not super huge fan of that. I might actually, I think I have to go, yeah, I gotta go one more over than this to, so this thing's gonna be friggin', this is gonna be a big tower. So I need one more stud over. So I need to add that. And yeah, this is just going to be a big old boy. These guys. But this tower size could definitely change. But yeah. So it's definitely a possibility that it could change in the future. But I would like to keep it roughly the same size as this. If I have to downsize it a little bit, then I will, but I don't know how tall I'm going to make it yet. I'm basically just going to go until I run out of pieces, and then I'm probably going to just get more pieces. So this will be a kind of a long haul build here, so it's just going to be, whatever. I'm not entirely sure about it, but if it eventually gets abandoned, I'm sorry for that. It was not my intention, but that might be how it goes. Ooh, I need. Ooh. I don't know if I like that. That entrance is too big. I think I'm gonna go a 3-stud entrance. I think that looks decent enough. And then this will be locked in more the more I build on top of it. But unfortunately, it's not like the ideal right there. Ooh. Hold on, I might mess this up. I think, which I might do, is because this is the way it is just a little. Something like that. So kind of lock it in. So that could be our entrance. It's tall enough for a figure, but it's a little narrow. But I think that's fine for the look that we're going. It might make it feel a bit bigger, and obviously nobody's going to be going in and out of it really. So it could just be like a relic of the past sort of thing. And I'm going to build this up another, I don't know, layer or two before we call it today, because I want to make sure that this works out, because I don't want this block just to be like that all the way up. I do want it to go back to the original pattern that I had in mind for it. So it's possible that I could need to take it apart here and add an extra stud there just to make it work. But we'll see. And luckily I'm finding a couple more of those guys right there, so that's nice, but still not like we don't have a ton of them. And at some point maybe I'll have to go through and just sort all these out and put them in their own like little. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. But like just put them in their own little thing, so that I just know how many there are, because that would certainly be nice. But yeah, this is kind of the idea for the tower, just kind of as it is here. But yeah, it's if you've seen the show, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about and stuff, or if you've like read the manga and stuff, which I have not done yet, but it's on the list. But I think what's probably going to happen is I'm going to end up making the tower, and then I'm going to go through and add the vegetation after. Just going to be like random like headlight bricks and stuff mixed in with some of the stuff, so that we can have a bit of whatchamacallit, have a bit of vegetation on there, just so that it looks as old as it's supposed to be, which would definitely be ideal. Let me run across these guys real quick here, and like I said, not exactly sure how tall I'm going to make it. I kind of have an idea, but it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm just going to go until it looks good. But yeah, I'm planning it to be fairly large. So this is going to be a mock that's probably going to take quite a bit of time. Like, I was just kind of messing around with it randomly while I was just doing some stuff. And yeah, we are going to run into that problem. But what I might do is I might... I don't know. Because if I add another stud, it's not going to, like, spacing's not going to work out, so I would have to add, like, 2 studs. So I might just add, I might just have a 1x1 brick, like, as you can see. Like, it lines up until right there, so I just need to add a 1x brick there, because I don't want to make it 2 studs bigger, because that's going to be a lot more pieces. Like, even little changes up the piece count considerably, so it's not necessarily something that I want to do. If I can help it, at least. Another thing that I'm gonna have to do is go through these cylinders and just pull out a bunch of as many of these like gray ones and stuff. So maybe I'll just have to take a day or like a stream to just part out those pieces from these. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, because this is kind of I don't know, it's kind of a neat scene and stuff in it, seeing the flowers and stuff. I won't spoil it, but yeah, I just kind of had the tower like mostly built. I'm like, you know what, I kind of wanna build that, because I try to, like, I like to own a little bit of something from like each show and stuff that I watch. So like for one show, I'll buy like a book or something that ties into it, or if there's a Lego set, usually I'll try and get like the Lego set from the book, especially if there's a show that I watched and I liked and stuff. I would like to own a little something for it, just because I don't know, I liked it. And this might be that thing for this one. Like for one, I've made a custom brick head and the custom figure, like the Tuxedo Mask figure. For others, like some Disney shows and stuff, I made custom brick heads and stuff for. For some of them, like murder drones and stuff, I made some brick heads for. Just stuff that like Lego wouldn't make, because they, like don't have the license, or just like they just won't. They don't think it's gonna do as well. So it's just kind of stuff that's like cool, but like I want to make it and have do something from the show. I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of the idea behind some of this stuff. Is I just like to have something from the show to just like remember it by. So like in this case, I'm building a friggin' tower that, as far as I know, there isn't really a reason for it existing, at least like in the lore, but maybe we can headcanon some stuff out. Maybe it's, I think in the like manga or something, there might have been at least one or two adjacent towers, so maybe it was part of like an old castle, or part of like a wall protecting that village that just got dilapidated and forgotten about or something. I don't know. But maybe we could headcanon some lore and stuff while as we're building it, and then this would definitely be something that maybe I'll take a little bit of some streams and maybe just add a little bit onto just something kind of going in the background that I may add to outside of the stream or on the stream, but it really depends. I'm definitely going to watch another episode tonight. Trying to watch, like, I don't know, an episode or two a day is usually nice, just before I go to bed or whatever. That's usually how I watch most shows, is I'll just like watch an episode or two a day. Or like Rings of Power, I just kind of binge watch it in the weekend because I need to get rid of the Amazon Prime subscription, which was it was an okay show. It was, seeing it as something separate from Lord of the Rings is definitely something that you gotta do to like really enjoy it. I feel like if you wanted it to be perfect to the lore, that's just not gonna happen. So there's that. I thought it was okay, but yeah, there's a couple more layers here. I might go for another one, but as you can see, it's a pretty sizable tower, and especially once it gets to over the height of a modular building, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting build. I think I'm gonna add one more layer here to our tower, and then yeah. So yeah, this stream's kind of bounced around quite a bit, hasn't it? We went from mills plating to starting a road plate that I realized I didn't have the pieces ready for, to building a tower from random show. So, although it is a great show, like so far I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I don't watch much in the ways of anime, but like just the occasional show here and there that I hear enough about and looks pretty good. And I wasn't really watching anything. I kind of wanted to watch a show over break. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna start this. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty freaking cool. So I need to build something from it. So what should I build? Oh well, I started working on tower, so we're just gonna build that. But yeah. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Or at least I thought. But yeah, there's some pretty interesting stuff in there. Again, I don't want to spoil it. You should. If you like some interesting like fantasy type stuff, does some interesting stuff with its ideas there. Definitely go and check out Fur Beyond Journey's End. Pretty dope. And obviously that's what I'm recommending here, just mock from it. But yeah, it's just
This is pretty cool. So definitely worth checking out. I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, pretty yeah, it's just kind of a neat episode. It was like I don't even remember what episode it was. It's like there's definitely a few episodes in, but it's not like crazy long because I'm only on episode 12. But yeah, they just kind of go to a village and then they want to plant flowers at like some statue, and then they end up finding them at this tower, just kind of in the middle of the woods. And I thought the tower looked cool. I'm like, I could build that. But yeah, she's coming along pretty nicely. Maybe I'll add a little chunk knocked out of there. I don't want to add too many of them, but I want like just enough where it kind of like a couple little bits and bobs here and there, just kind of helping to sell the fact that it's old. And then obviously once I put like the foliage and stuff on there, it's going to be it's going to sell that a bit more. And then maybe I'll go back and add like a little bit of sand green and stuff in there to help sell just like the oldness of it. I would show you some of the reference pictures, but again, it's on my thing there. But I think this is a good size for it, because that'll be a pretty good size mock. I'll probably make a base that's about, I don't know, like this big. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna make any of the other characters. I haven't really decided that yet. I'll have to. I at least want to make the main character because obviously kind of need that for this. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. But you're not new, 7. You're not that new. I don't really know what my favorite build is. Favorite set is probably the it's like 2012 or 2013 Lego Star Wars Star Destroyer, just because it's kind of a nostalgic set for me. It's just kind of a cool set. But you're not that new, 7. I know you, and we're gonna play Minecraft later, so you're not that new. Besides, you went back through like my entire playlist a few months ago, like all of my videos a couple months ago, and then made sure that you found every single last video that had my feet in it. So you're not that new. I got some crazy people here. But yeah, I think that is probably going to about do it for this stream. Just a little bit of work on everything. Not I wasn't planning on streaming for too long because I do gotta film some more videos for you guys. I gotta film tomorrow's video, as well as finish filming next Wednesday's video and stuff before I can hop on with 7VLW there, as well as Thomas Fitzpatrick. He's actually streaming right now too, I believe. Sure he's not done yet because he started at 6:30. So if you want to go and check out his channel, it's Thomas Fitzpatrick. If you can't find it when you look it up, then click my channel somewhere around there-ish. But click my channel and then scroll down on the homepage, and it should be right there. You can just click on that. He should be streaming for a little while yet. I don't know what game he's doing. He does sports stuff, so he does a lot of sports commentary stuff, so I'm sure that's what he's doing today as well. But yeah, I think that's really gonna about end it for the stream. I gotta clean up here and film some more videos for you guys, and then who knows, maybe I'll add a couple other layers onto this tonight, and this will just be something that I just bring out and kind of show progress every so often, and yeah, I'm definitely excited for this build and some of the city stuff that we got done. Maybe gonna set up a donation goal for 100 for to smash a Lego set with a baseball bat or hammer. Not yet. Maybe eventually. We'll see. Maybe that's what we'll do with the off-brand Lego that I got after the comparison. Maybe we'll have a little bit of fun with it. Maybe burn it or something. But yeah, that's gonna about do it for this stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it was a little bit of a mess. Usually it's a little bit more organized than this. Like the past couple streams I was building a Viking ship. In the stream before that I just sorted a bunch of stuff, but this one was a little bit more chaotic, bouncing between stuff that I only like half had the stuff ready for, but I got some cleaning up to do and some videos to film. So thank you all for tuning in, and I guess we will see you guys later. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.